Hello, algebra students. Let's look at this advanced level example of what we've been doing with multiplying expressions. So it says, what is the product of 6/10 t cubed and negative 5/4 t and 2/3 t to the 6th power? So first of all, important to understand this vocabulary word, product, or you'll be in trouble. We learned that that is a multiplication expression, or it's simplified, what you guys think of as the answer. So we're being asked to multiply these three things. Now take a look at them. The tricky thing here is that we have decimals and we have fractions. Now, admittedly, you could do this in your calculator. Certainly welcome to multiply decimals and fractions in there. But considering that you guys are my advanced level students, I'm going to go ahead and do this without a calculator, considering multiplying fractions is not as challenging as most of y'all think. So let's start with that though. Notice I said multiplying fractions is not as challenging as you would think. Decimals, those can be challenging to multiply, but fractions were actually like made for multiplication. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to take the one decimal I do have and convert it to a fraction. Another simple thing, because think about how you read that decimal. Now, I know you guys often say 0.6, but technically that's a 6 in the tenths place. So that's 6/10. So I have 6/10 t cubed times negative 5/4 t times 2/3 t to the 6th power. And now it looks like what we've been doing. And we know that we can deal with the coefficients first, the numbers out front. So let's multiply together 6/10, negative 5/4, and 2/3. Now I'm going to come over here to do it in my side work, because fractions are really simple to multiply if you can see that we can cross reduce before we even begin. That means if there's any numerator in any of these fractions that shares a factor with any of the denominators, you can pull them out right from the start. And I see lots of numbers with common factors. For example, 2 and 4 are even numbers. They're both divisible by 2. Let's do that math. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 5 and 10, same thing, both divisible by 5. Let's do that math. So 5 divided by 5 is 1, and 10 divided by 5, not subtract, is 2. And then I see a 6 on the top, a 2 on the bottom. So 6 divided by, well, they're both divisible by 2. So 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 2 divided by 2 is 1. This is getting prettier and prettier. And it's even prettier when they're the exact same factor. So I see a 3 on the top, a 3 on the bottom. Those will just cancel down to 1. And this got a whole lot simpler. Sweeping across the top, all I've got left is 1s in the numerator. So 1 times 1 times 1, of course, is 1. And then in the denominator, I have 1 times 2 times 1, just a 2. And don't forget that this is a negative. So what is all that? It's just negative 1/2. All right, so often I'll say when their feet are on the floor, we multiply. Like always, those are plain old numbers, those coefficients. However, now when we look at exponents, remember exponents mean something different. They're talking about repeated factors. So for example, t cubed means the same as t times t times t. So I have 3 t's multiplying. There's another t multiplying. I'm up to 4. And there's 6 more t's multiplying. That's a factor of t 10 times, or another way to think of it, 10 t's multiplying. And there you go. That is my simplified product. Negative 1/2 t to the 10th power. All right, proud of you for sticking with that. That level of complexity is probably more like what you'll see in college, but I want you guys to be prepared. Proud of you. Happy learning.